This red button answers some perception that wagers can be placed after a race starts. The instant the starting gates open, a steward presses the button, triggering the stoppage of all wagering. No exceptions.
So how come, mister, that the odds up there keep changing and the horses are running? Explain that, smarty pants.
Good question. We'll leave that one to the expert.
Using the latest and practical technology, it is impossible to get information about incoming wagers to the fans any faster. What you're seeing is not new bets being made, but legal bets made that have taken a minute or so to get here.
This race began at 42 and 79/100ths of a second past 3:06 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Let's go back in time to 2:35 when the wagering on this race had just begun. Every win, place, or show bet made will be shown on this matrix called the tote board. The morning line odds are shown on top and were projected by the track's handicapper. Below are the current and actual odds and the amounts that have been bet to win, place, and show as money flows in from literally all around the world. As many as 6 other types of wagers are tracked separately as they pour into the track's tote system. The pari-mutuel hub is the electronic vault where the information is gathered and stored.
Where'd all these bets come from?
The bets and the exact time they were made flow in from all around the world. Wherever they originate, they leave a time code trail. Every bet contains the code, and in order to be entered, it must be registered before the start of the race. The bets reach the racetrack in about the time it takes for a department store to get approval on your credit card. Okay, we're getting close to race time. The volume of betting increases. Some pass through a service station, a hub for gathering streams of bets. They are transmitted in less than 2 seconds. Others pass through 2 hubs, adding a slight delay to when they can be counted, and all are electronically sorted and aimed for the proper wagering pool. The tote board shows the changes, or clicks, every 30 seconds. A full cycle of changes takes less than 12 seconds. The race is ready to begin. At this instant, all bets are still being processed, and they'll continue to come in even as the gates open. All of them were made before the race started. As you can see, the cycle of display on the tote board continues as the race is being run. The incoming pipeline is crammed full, and it can take as much as 7 seconds for each bet to be certified and added to the pools. It takes about a minute for the last of the legal incoming wagers to be calculated and displayed on the tote board.
Are you sure about this?
Ask an expert.
During a recent study, we found that win-play show pools were in our system in final anywhere from 29 seconds to 126 seconds for an average of 54 seconds after the start of a race. The remaining exotic wagers were final and in our system anywhere from 39 seconds to 2 minutes for an average of 71 seconds, again after the start of a race.
The race is official, and the prices are displayed on the tote board. This race was seen from coast to coast in Florida and Washington, internationally in Canada, Australia, England, and the Caribbean. All wagers were in the pipeline, but nowhere, no way, no how, no further wager could be placed on this race once that red button was pushed. Period. As absolute as man and technology can make it. Guaranteed.
Yeah.